Alright, screw this. I have no idea if this is going to work because I've never live streamed on YouTube for about 2 years, maybe even 3, but bear with me. I think that will work. There we go. The weirdest kind of camera overlay ever. Whatever it is, but Jesus, it will do for now. Do I have anything else I can use? I haven't even set up anything. Let me do that a little bit. Yeah, I haven't even set up anything. I do apologize. This was kind of spontaneous moment where it was like, oh, I'm at 95 subscribers. I might as well do a live stream because I'm probably going to do one when we get to 100, but that'll probably be on the weekends, so I probably won't have time to do it, so I might as well pretend like we nearly have, or we're pretty much at the point where the channel has nearly 100 subscribers. So let's just do it today at 2:45 in the morning in the UK. You can tell I couldn't sleep because yeah. So yeah, let me just sort out the audio. I'll probably keep music on in the background because I need something. You need something to fill in the dead air, don't you? Yeah, welcome to first live stream I think I've done on this channel. I think I may have done like one of those editing streams that I did back about a year ago, but I think this is the first one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, channel is nearly at 100 subscribers, which is pretty cool. So usually when any channel I do or anything on YouTube, if anything hits like a milestone, I'll usually do a live stream. I did like previously for my main channel, different level. We got to 100 and we got to 1,000, and yeah, pretty much going on from there. But yeah, I think I did one every time I hit a milestone of 100 or 1,000. I did the same. So I'm gonna do it here probably. So sorry if you don't like live streams, but change it up a little bit. This is gonna be very, very talkative live streams. So don't expect me to play any games and review them on the fly, I guess. Maybe I will, I don't know. I haven't, to be honest, I just have not set up anything to do with live streaming anything, like live streaming games. I don't have anything set up, so I don't want to take a risk and see what happens if I haven't got anything set up. Probably everything will go wrong and it will be very, very bad. So majority of this is going to be just chit chat about stuff. I'll try and make it not boring, and we'll see how we go on from there. So only you can be the judge of that, obviously. But yeah, it's mad to think, like, I didn't really. I'm trying to think of like the actual history of HiMyNameIsDan channel, but the only way I can describe it is when the reason this channel came along is on my other channel, which is now called Different Level. Okay, keep up, there will be a test. Before it was called Different Level, it was called Total Gaming. And before I changed the name from Total Gaming to Different Level, the reason I did that is because Different Level was going to be going in a different direction. But what I was doing on Total Gaming was a lot of on-camera stuff. So I was doing lots of review stuff. I was doing kind of skits and sketches and just stuff like that, you know, a lot of just things I can do in a couple of hours sort of deal. And I used to do like lots of reviews on games and stuff and put sketches in the reviews and try to make them entertaining. But I also had another kind of passion for making serious kind of things, and that's where the documentaries came in. When the first documentary I did for Total Gaming was a documentary about Red Dead Redemption and the series itself, and that kind of blew up when that came out because people kind of liked it. So I decided, right, I'm gonna split Total Gaming in half. It's now going to be called Different Level. This is where all the serious stuff is going to be. And then I said, well, everything else that I was doing previously on Total Gaming will go on to my new channel, which is called Hi, My Name is Dan. And I did that, and I didn't do anything with this channel for about 6 months after that. I said I was going to move all sorts of stuff over here and just carry on what I was kind of doing on this channel, and it took a long time to get into the game, I think. When did I actually... I'm going to go down memory lane now, but when did I upload my first video? So, let me see if I can get there. Green for people watching. Is that better? Yeah, I guess we can use this view. So this was the first one I did. Was this really the first one? Yeah, well, it says there my main channel is youtube.com/totalgamingofficial, and that's my old Twitter account or Twitter handle. September 22nd, 2018. I guess, well, that is like well over a year ago, so that kind of makes sense. I'm pretty certain I did something else though before I put this on. Maybe let me just sign into my YouTube. I'm gonna crack this tonight. God damn it! The last thing I do. Let me just sign in on YouTube. To make sure I'm 100% correct in this. But yeah, I thought I did like previous videos that I probably put as private, or maybe I deleted them. I don't know. This is gonna be weird to find out. Let me see if I can find out. So YouTube Studio. I know you're all on the edge of your seats, even people watching this this live video back. You're probably already on the edge of your seat to see if there was other videos that existed. No, there wasn't. Okay. So, what it's telling me, I don't know if you're able to see it. Desktop cam, is that the one I think? Yeah. That's the last video on my YouTube studio. Which kind of does make sense because that was over a year ago. So anyway, getting back to the point of the story. So I split off the channels. Total Gaming is no more. It's now called Different Level, which is kind of focused on more serious kind of stuff. Just more professionally made kind of stuff, you know. And Hi, My Name is Dan came along. I release Telltale's Games is Dead. Now, I have not seen this video since I released it, so I have no idea what... Should we just... this is probably what I'm going to be doing, to be honest, for the next hour or so. So if this is enjoyable, well then fine, we'll do it next time I hit, you know, the next subscriber milestone, but we'll just see. I don't like these are not too long ago, so I probably won't cringe on them, but if I got my old Total Gaming videos out of the collection under the dust, then I probably would cringe, but I don't know. Let's just see. Really sad news. I need to how do I mute the oh no. Yes, I'm listening to Twitch and Chill on YouTube. God. I'm sure you'll be able to hear us if I just shut up for a bit. So let's go.
News that came out a couple of days ago now. That kind of shocked a lot of people because they didn't really see it coming. Telltale Games, the studio responsible for obviously the Walking Dead series,
I think that's okay.
Us and Batman Telltale series as well, have closed down.
Sorry, let's just watch this again because I already hate myself. I absolutely hate watching myself do anything, even if it's stuff I'm really proud of. Like I've made some stuff I'm really genuinely proud I made it, but as soon as I come on screen, I just hate everything I'm doing. I just can't stand it. So this is gonna, let me just watch it again now because I want to see.
So some really sad news that came out a couple of days ago.
I love how my cat Sherlock is literally just asleep in the background.
That kind of shocked a lot of people because they didn't really see it coming.
See, this was the start of the whole wallpaper. This isn't a trend, by the way, but I just like to think I started this trend. This was the start of having the actual thing you're talking about as a wallpaper in the background on my monitors. Now I do it all the time. If you watch my review videos, usually that game is in the background. Ooh, how original, they say. But yeah, this was kind of start of it. Obviously, I didn't do this side. I just figured out. I don't know what I did there, but either way, I think at one point in this video, I think the screen goes off. Is it this video? That one of the videos, like halfway through, the screen goes off, and it gets so bored of listening to me talking that it has to shut itself off. But
Telltale Games, the studio.
Let's see what this boy has to say.
Walking Dead series, Wolf Among Us, and Batman Telltale series as well, have closed down out of nowhere.
And this was like, I mean, jokes aside from me trying to present this information to you in this video, this was really sad because it was really shocking when it actually came out that Telltale Games, I knew they were like, and a lot of people knew they were struggling with certain titles. I think like Guardians of the Galaxy and obviously Game of Thrones, which should have been big kind of sellers, especially Game of Thrones. That's kind of sells itself. You know, it's a the most viewed television show of all time, especially in this like decade or generation, whatever. But you think it's a gold mine, but unfortunately they couldn't actually make a decent enough game. I haven't played it fully, but it got after the second or third episode, I think I just kind of switched out a little bit. But yeah, I never knew that they were actually really, really in trouble until a couple of months ago, actually. 2 seconds. All the stuff started coming out with people who were actually like working there, and they had like really bad experiences there, and everyone was kind of rushing. The bosses seemed to take on way too much for the amount of people that they had at Telltale. It's not a huge studio, but it is like, I think it's between 50 and 100, but it's like in terms of like huge studios taking on lots of projects, that's not, they weren't that. They were a small studio taking on lots of projects, and it kind of just collapsed really quickly by the sounds of it. But yeah, there's also a no-clip documentary about it that's really kind of interesting and fascinating, so go look that up. But besides that, yeah, it was actually quite sad. Like, it's the first video on this channel. It's quite depressing kind of video to start off with,
and definitely that did not translate.
But I'm reviewing my own channel right now.
One of Wolf by
I mean,
or brand can just play.
This was me kind of, I didn't know what I was trying to do with the channel at this point. Like, I said I was gonna like focus on doing like more chatty opinion based stuff, I think, when I started doing this channel, or the HiMyNameIsDan. But my first video was like a news broadcast, so I think I was like, I think what I wanted to do was like go down the route of like doing daily videos, so I could have different level, which was something that, you know, the videos that get worked on that, especially now, take forever, like, because it's, you know, a one-man group pretty much, and it's like trying to edit down like 45-minute videos and 20-minute and 30-minute videos. Yeah, it takes a long time. But for this channel, it was more a case of you know, do something and take a couple of takes of it, but like don't put your absolute heart and soul into editing, just kind of get out there in a way. So that's kind of what this channel was. But yeah, it's I guess I kind of wanted to do daily videos on the channel, or start doing daily videos by putting like news bulletins out, is what I wanted to do first. And then I decided, nah, I won't be able to do that. Won't be able to upload something every single day. It's just not going to happen. And then I did like a pickups video. Like, I don't know where I'm going. This is just going to be this live video, whatever broadcast, is going to just be me shitting on the channel. So if you come here for that, please enjoy yourselves, grab a drink, enjoy me just shitting on the channel and what the hell was I trying to do with it. I kind of find my niche in the end, obviously, but yeah, I don't know really what the hell I was doing. So October 3rd was, I don't like this view. I'll rather go to the actual channel page, because then you can kind of see what I see. Look, it's me. But yeah, I haven't got a lot of channels. I've got a lot of videos, because it's only until like, I don't know, the last month, I would say. This is like the most amount of videos I've ever done in my life. Jesus. You got one, what's this? 5, 6 video plus a live stream in a month? I mean, arguably that was like start of January, but like, you know, even reaching 4 videos in a month is insane. Anyway. Then yeah, so I did this like Telltale Games is dead. And the reasoning for this, and I may go into SEO marketing bullshit in a minute, but I kind of want it to be like, a lot of videos nowadays seem to be like very people things click on or straight to the point. That makes sense. So like having something very simple, like the title being very short, the shorter the better. Like having one word sometimes is like, people are so interested in, whoa, that just has one word in the title. Like just saying Telltale Games is dead, exclamation mark. Like it is enough for people who don't know the news or don't know who Telltale is to go, whoa, what the hell's that about? And then they read it and then they think, oh, people lost their jobs. But either way, that's how my brain was about a year. There you go. That's how my brain was about a year ago. Now, some of those things I could take and I go, yeah, I understand how you would think that way. But there's also reasonings not to think that way. So it's not 100% confirmed that's the way to do it. But either way, I'm going to explaining about SEO stuff and Google stuff. Anyway. This is what I did afterwards. I did a thing called like, this is when I started like, maybe I could just put a little bit more editing. This is where I was like, I'm going to be trendy vlogger. This is the most, God, I hate doing this. Like, I hate ripping into my own shit. I hate watching myself, and I also hate ripping into my own shit, but I realize that it's probably entertaining for some people. So that's what I'm going to do. So either way, let's just do that for the rest of the night. And unless I have any other things I want to do, let's just rip into shit I done and say how stupid I was that I did it. I think that might be just about entertaining for a 100 subscribers video. There you go. Maybe I'll do it next time when I hit 1,000. Let's see. So, yeah, this is literally where I was like, I'm gonna, like, let's do the trendy vlogger style opening, you know. Let's have it, like, in time with something you're doing on the camera, like the beat of the music, like the light switch. Oh, dear, dear. Cleaning out the lens. Cleaning out the lens. Jesus Christ. Right. Cleaning out the lens. This is ridiculous. Like, I hate myself. I hate myself watching this. This is too much. But anyway. Cleaning out the lens. What am I doing? What? Cleaning out the lens. Why did I do this? This bit. Why did I clean out the lens? The only time I've ever cleaned out the lens is before, like, very important video takes. So stuff that I've done for documentaries and stuff that are in front of people who I don't have a chance to film anymore. I just want to make sure everything is clean on the lens. That's the only time I've ever done it. I would never ever do it any other time. This is just bullshit that Dan was doing. This is an over 18 stream, by the way. This is just bullshit that Dan was doing just to look like a total, I don't know, a total bell end.
Hello, friends. Hello, everyone, and welcome to.
God, I hate this video
very,
so
very
much.
different.
I really hate it. I can't watch it.
It seems obvious that I should probably do it. I'm going to do a game pick-em-ups or pickups or whatever.
Could have edited that out. Could have edited out your 31-minute video. You could have edited that bit out, made it a bit shorter. 31-minute video. By the way. Who's gonna watch a 31-minute video about you picking up games? Hey guys, I bought some games. Watch a 31-minute video of me. And there weren't even a lot of games. There were a bunch of games for Vita, I think. And like there was a 3DS game. I think two of them were joke games. So this was not like, what was the point of this? No wonder it got 25 views. No one liked this video. This was a terrible idea.
Who may be in the frame now and again, trying to ruin the video. But
I love how you can watch Dan just mentally break down watching his old videos. Come, I should be doing more of these live breakdown reactions of my old videos. Unfortunately, I haven't got loads of videos. I've got loads of videos on the Total Gaming side, which I might do. I don't know. Then if I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll do that. I'll delve into even older and more terrible videos that I did that are now privated that you can't watch anymore. If I hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel, so make it happen, and I promise I'll do that. There you go. This is just a taste of what you get. This is nothing. This is just a little taste of what you would get if we were to watch my older videos. There you go.
Mostly, I like to collect games that have been out for a while on older systems.
Mostly, I like to. I mean, okay, that makes sense.
Mainly
I'm breaking it down a bit too much, but
since that was my main console, so PS1, 2, 3, and 4, obviously. But also, I have a Switch, I have a Vita, and I have a couple of old, obscure titles that I like to collect. Just weird things.
Yeah, he's already hitting you with the obscure titles. He knows that you've come here for legitimate. What should I buy or pick up videos. He's hitting you with the. Now, one or two of these games are pretty crap, but I like to pick them up anyway. Classic.
See something that I've never seen before and it looks odd, I will probably pick it up. Don't think this is going to be a monthly thing, since I don't.
No, it definitely wasn't a monthly thing. Jesus, you did one of these and you never did it again. Thank God we only got one of these. So let's just see what I was talking about here. I don't remember any of the games I was actually showcasing.
Time for it to reach the UK, so some of these titles a lot of people have had for.
Oh wait, no, I know some of these are the Vita games that I got. There's one Switch, yeah, Thimbleweed Park. I got a couple of things off Limited Run Games, which are like they run games that you can't really buy in physical form. They just make them. They're like Thimbleweed Park, and the Vita game, I can't remember what it was.
For a while now, so just bear that in mind. The first thing I want to show you is Valhalla.
Oh, Valhalla. Okay, yeah, I still have Valhalla. Yeah, I still have it on the Vita.
This is from Limited Run Games. There's only usually.
Have I played it? No. I bought this well over a year ago. I think it's still sealed. And I haven't played it on the Vita. I haven't played that game at all. I've been saying for like 3 years. I swear to God, I've been saying for like 3 years on every like Steam sale video I did in the past and all that, and any kind of thing when if I got asked what am I playing or what do I have that I want to play or anything like that, this game has come up so many times. I have not touched it in about. I have a version of it on PC. I have a version of it on Vita. I saw that they now have a version on Switch. And I'm pretty sure there's a version of it on PS4. But I've bought like maybe one on Vita. I don't think I bought the Switch one. I have it on PC, I know that. So I've already got two copies of this game, and I haven't still played it yet. And it's been well over like 2 years since I actually owned a copy of it. This was about a year and just about a year ago, wasn't it? Or a year and a bit. I still haven't played this bloody game. One day I'll play it, I'll review it, and I'll talk about this stupid how long it took me to play it. I bet you it's an amazing game. I hate myself that it took this long, but I'll review Valhalla one day. One day I will actually play it. It will go down in the HiMyNameIsDan lore that if he plays a game called Valhalla, it's a huge achievement, and we should have like a national holiday. So there you go.
Especially with Vita titles, you only do about 2,000 to 3,000 copies of these. And
I think it's about 5,000. But yeah,
is a game I've spoken a lot about in the.
Spoken a lot about, never fucking played it though. Jeez. Oh dear, you speak a lot about everything. What's this game?
The complete edition. So
oh yeah, I got Child of Light on the Vita. I was really happy about that. I never knew that Child of Light was on the Vita.
It's not a limited run game. It's just a game that not many people
Yeah, I've played Child of Light. I haven't finished it, but played it. I do like it. Oh yeah, got World of Final Fantasy. I haven't played this. I think I will probably play it in like what I'm trying to do for in anticipation for FF7 remake is I got Dead or Alive. Is this Dead or Alive? Is this the weird one?
I also picked up, don't judge me for this, I also picked up Dead or Alive 5.
Dead or Alive 5, yeah. I really want to play that just to see what it's like. What was I talking about? It was the oh yeah, World of Final Fantasy. Yeah, this was the next game I had.
This is also sealed. I just got this sealed.
And I haven't played World of Final Fantasy, but what I was planning to do, as I said, in kind of anticipation for FF7 coming out in April, I think I'm going to review a couple of Final Fantasy games that I have played or ones I'm playing at the moment. So I'm replaying at the moment actually 15 because there's a whole kind of like I'm very mixed on 15, Final Fantasy 15 at the moment. I've already played it before this. When it actually first came out, I played it because I was really looking forward to it. And sorry, I got hiccups. And I was sort of kind of mixed on the whole thing. I did enjoy it, but I was like not super happy about it. I think it was a good game though. But this is when it first got announced, and then they didn't have the Royal Edition or whatever, you know, all the DLC that was attached to it. And a lot of people said that it is a better game if you have the complete edition. So the complete edition came out on Game Pass, and I've been playing it since then. Just going through the main story and the DLC, obviously the stuff I missed out on. What am I doing? This microphone, Jesus. Yeah, just going through like everything again. Like I'm still enjoying it second time around. It's a bit tedious in the way it's just like a fetch quest simulator a little bit. That's what I don't like about it. It's just like it's a lot of just like it's literally a lot of just going from here to here. Like there's nothing really fun in between. That's its biggest problem. It's just like it's just a fetch quest journey for a long period of time. I would say for this first third of that game is fetch quest the game, and it gets really tedious really quickly. But the second part of it is kind of where the story opens up a little bit more, and it's a lot more linear in terms of what you can do. I think, if I remember correctly, I haven't reached that part yet the second time I'm playing through, but I remember it being very different the second half of that game. And the DLC I haven't even touched yet, and I heard things about that. So yeah, I'm doing 15 at the moment. And I'll probably I'll do a review of 15 again. And what should I review? I'm trying to think of things leading up to 7. Probably 8. I got 8 on the Switch. I have never played Final Fantasy 8. I've heard a lot of people love that game. A lot of people prefer it to 7. I've never ever played it before, so I will probably give it a go. I haven't touched it yet. You'll find that this is a common thing for me, is that I'll buy something and I just haven't touched it yet. So I think I played the intro. There you go. So well, I do want to finish those games before 7 comes out. So probably 15, 8. It's hard because Final Fantasy games are long, so trying to do a load of them is quite difficult. Maybe I'll do World of Final Fantasy. Just play it on my Vita when I get a chance. And don't know, is there any other Final Fantasy? I could talk about the ones I hate, and I probably will. Like, I've played a lot more Final Fantasies I don't like than ones I have. So obviously I love 7. I didn't play 8 or 9 or anything like that. The next time I bumped into like anything in the Final Fantasy series was actually it wasn't 10, it was 10-2. Which famously I remember this to this day, so we're gonna detour now, but the opening scene to 10-2 Sorry, what am I doing? 10. Is it? It's like that, isn't it? 10-2. Yeah. As soon as this opening started, so you gotta imagine now. This is another. This is. I was gonna do this for kind of like story time video again, but I mean, it will be very short. But there it is. Going from what happened, as you know, if you watch the video, my Final Fantasy VII video of when I played that game and the emotions going through it all, going from that to this, and this was the opening scene I saw. Like, remember all that crap? Like, I literally all that time I spent playing Final Fantasy VII and the ups and downs and the incredibly emotional story and twists and turns and just amazing character development throughout the whole game. The next game I pick up is 10-2, and I don't know why I decided to be 10-2. I did see 10, and fair, it's kind of fair to say that 10 was pretty much a success, and people really loved 10. But I never got 10. I think the reason I went for 10-2, and I still don't know the reason exactly, but I think this is it to this day. The reason why I went back into Final Fantasy is because I saw Final Fantasy X. Now, being sort of young, I don't know when this came out. 14? Was I 14 or 15? Around that time. I think I saw Final Fantasy X somewhere, and I really liked the look of it. And I thought I'd jump back into Final Fantasy. And I don't know exactly how, but somehow I got pointed to X2 or 10-2 by someone or something. I don't know entirely. I think if I was to take a guess off the top of my head, is that I asked for Final Fantasy X for my birthday or Christmas or something like that, and someone got me X2 because it just came out, and maybe this is what they wanted most people to buy at the store. So when my mum or anyone in my family who's buying me anything for Christmas or my birthday, they would probably go into like Game, which is a game store in UK, and go, my son wants the new wants a Final Fantasy game called X, and he will immediately go, oh, you mean X2 or brand new release? I think that's what happened. I'm thinking into it a bit more, like a bit too much, but I think that's what happened. Welcome to my life. I think about things way too long. That's why a lot of my videos are really long, and I just edit them down as much as possible. But normally I can talk for months. But anyway, getting back to the point, I gone from 7, which again one of the most amazing games I've ever played, to this opening scene in Final Fantasy X2. I'm going to get nightmares again, but I'm more than happy to do this for you. I haven't seen this again for like years. Over 10 years or something ridiculous. I try to keep it out of my mind, and I don't want to think about it. It's fun, like the opening scene's fine, it's cute and all, but coming from 7 to this is just the shock I had of like, what happened to Final Fantasy? Like, seriously, what the hell happened? Oh, I remember this. I think I remember the song a little bit. It will jump my memory once I start hearing it. Oh shit, now I remember. Oh, it's Yuna, isn't it? So 7 to this. Yeah, I was confused too. This over-the-top anime opening is too much for me. I think this is one of the worst openings to a video game ever. Honestly think so. It shouldn't have been called Final Fantasy. Just call it something else. Charlie's Angels or something. I don't know. I can't anymore. That's just too much. That's too much. So yeah, sorry, that whole point was about talking about Final Fantasy VII. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I need to get back on track. Sorry, I was talking about Valhalla and I got all the way to Final Fantasy X2. The other thing actually I will say quickly is that yeah, so I went from 7 to X2 and I was like, what the hell? I didn't even finish X2. I just was like, I couldn't handle it. It was just too much, like, not because it was all women and stuff like that, cast and all that kind of stuff. It's nothing to do with that. It was more a case of, it was just like, it's too cringe. It's too much. It's too anime for me. I can't handle it. Like, I watch anime and I really love anime and I can sort of handle like anime gropes, you know, if that makes sense. Like stuff that's in anime that's it's too much sometimes and they can do over the top shit with it. But in a video game that lasts about like what 60 to 80 hours, it's or 50-hour game, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't put myself through it. Anyway,
especially with Visa titles, you only do about 2,000.
Valhalla, I still haven't played it, so there you go.
A bunch of
World of Final Fantasy. I'm interested to see what it's like. I'll definitely give it a go. Sly Cooper,
okay.
I've played
games. I have 2 to show you.
Which games? What did you get?
Dead Cells. This is a game I'm playing
Dead Cells. Shit.
Probably be a,
that's a game I need to review. I pretty much finished that game. Like, I'm on the last bit. I just kind of was like, right, I'll come back and I'll finish it off next time. But that was about 2 months ago. Yeah, I've been playing Dead Cells for a long time. Long time. I usually just play it like, I'll pick it up every now and again, basically every week because it's on the Switch. It's great. I can sit on the couch and play for like an hour and do a run on it. But yeah, Dead Cells is great. It is kind of reminds me of, you know, the like when I consider like the top rogue games or roguelike games. So Rogue Legacy would be on there, Blinding Isaac could be on there, Dead Cells will be on there 100%. Dead Cells is great. I'm trying to think of another one. Really good rogue I've played. I guess Slay the Spire is a rogue game. It is technically. That's also up there. I would say it's also on Switch as well because it's got controller support, which is really tempting me to buy it on the Switch, even though I've got it on the PC. But you know, Switch, you know, you got to get it on the Switch. Sort of a term that's just being used at the moment. It's got
There's only you.
If you got it on PC, you sort of need to get it on Switch.
Like, it wasn't really.
What else did I get?
It's been a game that's been out.
Thimbleweed. Oh, Thimbleweed. Yeah, I still haven't finished it. God, look at all these games I got, and I still haven't finished it a year and a bit later.
Sort of game.
I did like Thimbleweed. It's funny. I think I just need to be in the right mood to kind of play it. As weird as that sounds, I just kind of need to be in that sort of mood to play it. But you know, it's a good game. It's a funny game. Like, it's got a really, really good funny humor to it.
PlayStation 4 games. Don't judge me.
I have not played the Order 1886. I do want to play it though.
1886.
Just
I didn't play the Order. Like,
I'm really intrigued to see how it holds up. Like, since it's been what, 3-4 years, maybe 5. This probably came. When did this come out? Like, the Order 1886. Was this a launch title? This must have been a launch title, surely. Order 1886 came out February 20th, 2015. When did the 4 come out? Nah, it was about 2 years after. I remember it being like a pretty big deal though when it was coming out. Like for some people, like it was a Sony thing they were pretty proud of.
Order 1886.
It probably should have done a lot better than it should have done. I mean, it looks like amazing,
play
but
probably in one sitting. See what?
A lot of people felt like a demo was very short and it was very just like you don't do much. You just kind of just shoot and that's it.
Couch.
Dragon Age Inquisition. Have not played it.
Got a lot, and I do a lot of stuff on there. Console version copy. This league was actually quite good.
Wipeout.
It's a bit awkward.
I have played it. I need to get into racing games again, but I have played it. I've kind of sort of.
Wipeout played that.
I used to play so much racing games back in my day. Play a lot of racing games, but nowadays I don't know why I stopped playing. I think it's because I play so much of the F1 games because every year now they're pretty great, and I play so much of them that I kind of stopped playing all other racing games. Having said that, I did play Forza Horizon 4, which I actually have a review out coming next week, I think. This week or next week. I'm pretty sure it's next week, but yeah. There's a Forza Horizon review coming out. There is a... God, what did I film? so forgetful. I don't remember anything I've done past 24 hours ago, honestly. I'm really bad. So what is actually coming out? I completely forgot. I shot a bunch of, like, what I do is I shoot a bunch of things on the same day, and then throughout like the next couple of days and weeks I will edit each one of them, but I can't remember what I basically shot on the shooting day, which is usually like Sunday morning or Saturday morning or something. Oh, okay. So, well, actually, the video's coming out quite soon. Is most anticipated games for me personally in 2020, and I talk about a lot of stuff in there. That is a long video. Gonna have to edit that down quite a bit. There's 100 subscribers special, which I filmed in anticipation. So if we do reach 100 subscribers on this channel, I will release that as soon as possible. Oh yeah, I got Division 2 review. I kind of pretty much finished that game in terms of main stuff. And yeah, you'll see if I like it or not. I'm not going to tell you. I want you to watch the videos when they come out. Doki Doki Literature Club review. Been really willing to talk about Doki Doki. I played that game ages ago, but never kind of went into detail. It's going to be quite difficult to go into detail with that review. Obviously, you don't spoil much, but if something's been out for a while, especially if you're looking to play something, you haven't made your mind up. I think if you're watching my videos, I think you've made your mind up at the moment to not play it. So I'm trying to encourage you to play it. So if I go slightly spoilery, I don't think that matters because obviously you haven't been convinced to probably try it, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the first reviewer you've looked upon with this game. So that's my mindset with it, I guess. Maybe I won't do it as spoilery as possible, but either way. There's a Warframe review that's pretty much kind of in a similar vein, where it's me saying what I think about Warframe. I don't play Warframe. It's a weird situation. I don't play Warframe at the moment. I'll probably go into detail about this in the review, but I used to play Warframe all the time. I was addicted to Warframe. At one point in my life, I couldn't stop playing it. I played it every single day for like 5-6 hours. Like, I played that game to death, and I do love it dearly, but I take breaks from it. I'm not 100% off playing it. I always do want to kind of come back to it, because there's always new stuff there, because Warframe is, in my eyes, like one of the, if not the best, kind of, in terms of content and everything you get, the best free-to-play game of all time, really. But its gameplay is repetitive. A lot of things are repetitive about that game. It's a very repetitive game, and it can get to you at times when you keep playing it hours and hours and end. So I tend to take breaks, and I haven't played Warframe in about 8 months, maybe 9 months, maybe a year now. Long time, actually. I think I checked it out on the Switch when it came out for the Switch, because I was really looking forward to it coming out on Switch. And I couldn't get along with how it plays on the Switch, so I kind of uninstalled it and stuff. So besides that, I haven't played it in like nearly a year, I think. But yeah, there's that coming out. I kind of talk about its state and why I think people should at least give it a go, and what you can expect in the amount of hours you play, like at what stage do certain things start happening in Warframe, because Warframe is one of the biggest turnoffs ever, despite the fact that it's a really clever game, and how it does its free-to-play model, as well as how it does its story and how it does its actual like content and stuff you get. It's incredibly like very clever, very risky, because the way they do it is risking people not playing for 5 minutes and giving up, because the actual bulk of the content, or the big bits of Warframe, are actually once you play the game for a long period of time and the game thinks you know everything. It dumps a whole bunch of new stuff with you, and you go, wow, I didn't realize that was coming, and then it does it again. And that's kind of the beauty of it, and why everyone kind of likes it. When you get Warframe, like when you get why everyone likes it, it's not really to do with just like the grinding is fun and the shooting is fun. When you kind of get it, and it's hard to describe that without spoiling it, but when it clicks, it really does click, and you play it a lot. But yeah, it's clever because it's a lot of that stuff people don't see, but it's also very, very risky. Forza Horizon 4 reviews coming out. I'll tell you now, I didn't really like Forza Horizon 4. I'll probably explain this more in the review, but I tried to like it, and I think in the end I was just kind of going, I think in the end I was looking at like the visuals, I was thinking, but it's a great game. It is like, it's a really well made game. I think like this, I love the English setting of it. It's like, it's really like authentic, and it really does look like England. Like it looks like the English countryside, and even like the villages they have, it's totally looks like an English village. It's really mad, and the visuals are great, and it plays great, and it's a great racer, and it's fun with friends, and there's a lot of things really, really good with it. But if you are playing that game, like the main chunk of it, and majority of the time you'll be playing by yourself, most of the time, the main campaign of it, like the main, I don't know, it's not a story, but it's like going through the story with this game is you just play a bunch of different events, and those events get harder, and you try to grab all the cars. And there's two problems with that. The first one is the car problem, is the way they've done the cars in Forza. I don't understand how they've done. I don't get it. I do get it, but I don't get it. Like, the first thing I would say is the car upgrading system in Forza 4, Forza Horizon 4. What is the point? There is no point of having that in there, because in Forza you have to like have certain classes of cars. So, if they're really, really quick, they'll be S class, A class, lower than that, B, C, D, different classes. And they're all measured by this kind of like power level. It's kind of like Destiny, right? And you can upgrade your cars. So you could turn like a D class car into an A class car with upgrades. And you get a load of money in this game, so like you'll always be able to upgrade everything. You get showered with stuff in this game: cars, outfits for your characters to wear, decals for your cars to put on, like all sorts of stuff. Like you get showered with stuff. You even have a roulette wheel every single day, or a slot machine that you use a lot to pick up stuff, and it's like sort of like gambling. But it's not gambling, you know what I mean? But either way, you get showered with a lot of stuff in this game. But the problem is that upgrade system does not work, because if you have a car that's a D-class car and you upgrade it to an A-class car, what is the point of ever obtaining an A-class car if I can upgrade my D-class to an A-class car? And this is where it gets even more interesting, because there are certain events where you have to have specific classes of cars to race in those events. So you have to have D-class cars. You have to have A-class cars. So even if you get these D-class cars because you need to have D-class cars. And even if you don't have a D-class car, you can do this thing where you can rent a car to go into that event because you don't have a D-class car, because you know why? You've upgraded all your D-class cars. It doesn't feel like an upgrade if you can't enter any of these cars into the events. It doesn't make, like, I don't, like, it's hard to describe, and hopefully it comes through, but like, I don't get what's the point of that. You should have, the upgrade thing should just go be completely scrapped, because then you'll have cars you need to obtain in that certain class that you need to get. So you can have one car that's like technically the best car in that class, but it's really rare to get. Rather than having, oh, I've got a D-class car and I've just upgraded it to be the best car there is. So there's no point me collecting that very rare D-class car that no one can get. So it just doesn't make, like, and once you start getting cars and you keep getting loads of them, and there's tons and tons and tons and tons of vehicles and stuff in this game, and there's so much stuff in it, so much content in that game. But the progression system they've done is just so boring, because you're just literally going from race to race to race. It had the Burnout Paradise feel for a little bit. Burnout Paradise feel for me is I love Burnout Paradise, but I also can only really play it with friends, because I get bored of it really quickly, because essentially it's you going to different junctions or different places in the map and essentially just doing a burnout and then entering that event. But the thing is, they have different events and they were all kind of pretty entertaining. Like, most of the events were, even like the stunt events were quite entertaining. But in order to kind of fill in the gaps in between those bits, which is a similar thing that Forza Horizon 4 does, is they would have the billboards and the gates that you had to go through, remember, in Burnout Paradise. So that was things you could, and you could do, you could set laps on certain roads really, really quickly. You can do that in Forza Horizon 4 as well. It literally feels like a little bit of a copy of Paradise. Like, it's got things in between the races. Like in Forza Horizon 4, you can find like old cars and garages. But I felt a bit stupid after a while, just driving around looking for a garage. I'm like driving my expensive Lamborghini. It's all in yellow. It's got red seats and it looks amazing. And I'm driving around English Field looking for a garage. It just kind of puts you out a little bit, and it's just like, oh, okay, I get it. And yeah, it's just to collect classic cars, so you're just collecting more cars anyway on top of cars you're already getting. Like, the game is like saying, whoa, you like cars? Yeah, well then this is a game for you. All you do is unlock cars. And, you know, maybe it just gets a little bit boring after a while. I wish there was just something else, and I don't think they've figured out a formula yet of what they can do for open world racing games. I don't know exactly what that formula is, like reinventing the way they kind of work, because it hasn't been the same since, like, once Burnout Paradise came out, everyone started doing what Burnout Paradise was trying to do, like, what, 10, 15 years ago? Long time ago. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on Forza Horizon 4. I like it, but yeah, it doesn't hold my attention long enough, if I'm honest. Also, Doom 2016 review is coming out before the actual Doom review is coming out in March. and Doom is pretty much my next big game that I'm going to review. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, I'll be publishing a Doom 2016 review before that game gets its review video. And yeah, there's a bunch of like side things. I'm thinking of different things I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of stuff on different levels at the moment, so I'm trying to like spread my time out at the moment because I've got so much to do. On different level side, like just there's been stuff waiting to come out, and I've taken so long to do it, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I like a challenge. I'd like to be stressed out a little bit because I kind of like a challenge, but your driver is going to be updated apparently. Okay, well we can all look forward to that in a minute. I'm probably going to get off soon anyway. What time is it? How long have I been doing this? Oh, come on, YouTube. Show me like a timer. There we go. Okay, so about an hour. So yeah, probably. Let's kind of fly through this anyway. What was I doing with this? I was just showing all the games that I picked up. Okay, this is getting boring. Never mind. Yeah, so I did like News Bulletin Dan, and then I did trendy intro vlogger type video maker guy with 32-minute long video about what games he picked up. It wasn't really going well. Then I decided, and I kind of like this because like I like showing things. Like, this is just me. I like watching stuff and then watching things about making things. So like documentaries, obviously, or tutorials. I watch so many YouTube tutorial videos about anything. I just like to learn like something new every day. As sad as that may sound to some people, I don't think it does, but I like to learn just like something new. So I decided like to release this, which was a trailer for how I made a trailer for BioShock Beyond the Sea, which if you don't know is a documentary, a 2-part documentary series I made on different level. Back then we were called Total Game. How I made the trailer for it, because the trailer 43 minutes, wow. The trailer was, I mean, it's not complicated, but I was just talking about like the process of how I make trailers. I was kind of like, I don't know what I was doing here.
Completely lost mine. Anyway, so Troy Baker, the guy who played...
I guess I'm just going through like how the process of how I create the trailer, like the intro, what I want to do for the audio, how I time. Very important to time things with the trailer, the music, especially the trailer has to be in time with the music, all that kind of stuff. So I went into tutorials after that. Then I went into live stream replays on my Twitch. So here's me playing Warframe. Actually, here we go. 182 views. What? It's actually got views. Holy crap. Yeah. For some reason my internet is not working. That's probably a bad sign for streaming.
Here.
Yeah, that was just me playing the games. And then we went into live stream HiMyNameIsDan. So we're very confused at this point. And then we finally, in these couple of videos here, finally kick in. 9 months ago, he starts doing reviews. And I did review of, my first review was Observer.
Observer kind of falls into...
With a very close, you can see how the angles and the camera angles change over time, with a very close, sat down this time, so he feels like a lazy piece of shit right now, sat down with the camera aimed directly at him. With still, see, I was learning with the wallpaper, now I've put the wallpaper on twice. The problem is, halfway through this video, I think this is the one of the wallpapers goes off, and I carry on, and I kept that in the edit.
So this mainly...
I think it was in this video. Yeah, it was.
See, this is in the world, and they have a budget.
They both went off.
And,
yay! And I just decided to keep that in because there you go. And then I learned how to do screensaver settings on Windows. Yeah. So that was Observer. I started doing reviews. How did the camera angle change here? I think, did I keep it the same?
Hated it, and
yeah, I kept this sat down at the chair angle for a while. I think Spider-Man is the first one I stood up. Yeah, it is.
Especially in the current day.
Yeah, this is kind of my current angle at the moment. This is how I'm feeling at the moment, my current angle. for game reviews. I think I like this more. This is a really good lit
MCU thing going on.
I don't really like that so well. Actually, I mean, the shadows there. Oh, God.
I would like to say that the two greats.
Not badly lit, to be honest, though. God, I did really well here.
The way you play Smash.
If I got rid of those shadows, then this would be a pretty well lit video. Wow, I gave myself some praise. Thank God. So I started doing reviews, and yeah, the rest is history. I guess I've done a couple of games, but I want to get, like, my aim this year for this channel is to try, like, to at least cover every major release. That's the main thing. But try and get a video out every week at least, so that there's a ton of like reviews, especially that I've done loads and loads of different games. Yeah, this is the most amount of, I mean, in this year alone, I think I've released more videos this year than I did last year in terms of reviews. I think I did just about. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these videos are throwaway because they're just like, yeah, this is just like creating a trailer. No one wants to see that. News bulletin, Dan, no one wants to see that as well. So, you know what? In the last month or so, there's been a lot of stuff coming, which I'm very surprised. I'm not trying to boast or anything. I'm just very surprised that I've actually done it. I'm nearly at 100 subscribers. Hopefully, by the time this video comes out and people have seen it and everything, we can get to 100. If we get to 100, I will release a special 100 subs video. Not this. This is just, I don't know. This is a pre-100 subs video. I'll release a 100 subs video talking about my favorite games of all time, from top 10 to 1. I'm very tired. It's 3:45 in the morning here in the UK. I'm quite tired. I can already tell my words all over the place. Anyway, thank you very much. This is like a weird live stream that I did just to talk about stuff, but I'm really, really grateful for all you guys for watching the videos. Let me get a better angle so I'm not just a tiny person on the screen. Yeah, thank you so much for like watching my opinions, I guess, on reviews on games and stuff I've played. I just want to create stuff on here that's very just honest reviews for people. Kind of straight to the point. Like I basically don't want to have any kind of bullshit, and that's why I edit the videos, but I don't heavily edit them, so you'll get a lot of stuff of just me kind of rambling for a long time. I know some people say don't do that, but I try to generally just keep each video like, 15 minutes long, maybe 10 minutes long, and give you an honest opinion on what I think you should get, or if there's something that I think is like an unbelievable game. So like, for example, the last Dreams review blew up. That was pretty insane. It's like 3,000 reviews now at the moment or something. So for that, for example, like I couldn't give it, like I couldn't describe to people why it, like I give it a 10 out of 10, spoiler alert. It was so hard to describe why Dreams is so good because it was so new and it was so something that wasn't like there. It was completely unique like thing to release. But when I'm really passionate about something, I think something is really, really good, that's when I give my 10 out of 10 kind of things. That's why I've given it to Outer Wilds and Dreams. That's the only two games I've given 10 out of 10 so far. There obviously will be more, but I'm trying to, I don't know, develop a culture. This is going to sound really political or something. I don't know. Let's see if this works. I'm going to try to develop a culture where that the 10 out of 10 rule, or the 10 out of 10 games that I get, or give 10 out of 10 games to, that they are things that are not handed out likely. They're not handed out like a lot. So maybe I'll give the 10 out of 10 because I'm looking forward to a lot of games, but there will be disappointments. Maybe I'll hand out the 10 out of 10 thing once or twice this year. Let's put it that way. But I really wanted to like say, if I give something like a perfect score, I truly, truly mean that this game is a perfect game, or near perfect. Yeah, nothing's perfect, but you know what I mean. It's a game you should play right now, sort of thing. So I'll give honest opinions on stuff, and I don't mind giving things like, if I give something 5 out of 10, now most people would think, oh, that's a terrible game. Not really. Like Days Gone, for example, I give that like a 6.5 or something like that. And it's not a great game, but there are parts of it that I do like, and I felt like they weren't being talked about so much when Days Gone got released. It was just more like a case of, yeah, it's a shit game, but there was other parts of it that were really, really good. So, yeah, I want to kind of continue on being like as honest as I can be with reviews, because, you know, I've seen comments from people, especially from the Dreams one, saying, yeah, I bought the game on this video recommendation. Like, you pretty much sold the game to me. And, you know, that's people buying stuff with their own money, and I don't want to be wrong with that. I don't want to, like, say to someone, if they trust me so far with the reviews and stuff I've recommended to them, that they don't go into this thinking, well, he's obviously a shit reviewer because I played this and it's crap. So I want to be 100% genuinely honest. And I'm more than happy to hear people go, no, you're wrong about that. But again, reviews are just my opinions, and I don't want to say, oh, well, you shouldn't have listened to me because it's just my opinion. No, I do want you to listen to me, because that's the whole point of this channel, is a review channel. But I want to make sure that you understand how I judge games, if that makes sense, so that you can get the best idea of why I'm giving something a 10 out of 10. Hopefully that made sense. I still need music. I've just completely given dead air. Dead air. I do have to get off the stream now. It's like nearly 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I'll start. Obviously, I'm starting to pile out a bunch of videos at the moment, so there'll be more stuff coming out. I'm going to continue doing reviews on the channel. And hopefully, I guess at some point, I'll see about doing it soon. I have had a few kind of offers to do like early review copies, like Dreams I got for an early review. That was asked, so it was like specially asked. But there are obviously games coming out that I would like to get early reviews for. I'll see if I can do that, because then I can get the reviews out on the day the actually, you know, embargoes come out and stuff like that. So I'll try and do all that kind of stuff going forward, so I can get like stuff out sooner rather than later. And yeah, just a lot of stuff. I've got other things I kind of want to do, like that Final Fantasy Storytime was one of them. Doing that in the future as well, trying to... I don't have like tons of stories. I've got like... I really think about it, like I've got about 8 or 10 stories that involve video games that are quite funny. And one of them was the Final Fantasy VII story. But I may just keep that like a short series and say, these are all the funny things that happen to me to do with video games. And if another one comes up in the future, I'll retell it on the channel. But yeah. There's other things I do want to do besides reviews on the channel, but I'll think about them in due course. For the moment, I'm just trying to get as many reviews out as possible, especially this year, especially in the last month. There's a lot of games being delayed at the moment, so it gives like prime opportunities to get as many other things I wanted to do done as soon as possible. And yeah, I hope you all enjoy it. Thank you for nearly 100 subscribers. I'm sure we'll be there very, very soon. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely day, night, wherever you are. And thank you very much for watching the channel. I'm truly, truly grateful for all the subscribers, comments and stuff. If you do want me to review a certain game, because I do get asked this, what you reviewing or something, like, can you review this game next, or like, are you reviewing the sequel to this game? If you want me to review something, the best way to recommend something to me is either YouTube comments, I would say, or is just tweeting me, which I'm not trying to sell my social. I'm not trying to promote my socials or anything, but Twitter is probably the best way to say, yeah, I checked out this game. It's really, really good. Check it out. So if you want to recommend anything to me, do that. If you want to send me a game to review, don't send it to me, please. I mean, you're probably not going to see this video anyway, so either way, I get a lot of them, but they all go to my different level. There it is. Yeah, my different level email address, which also is linked to my different level account, which also I get lots of keys and stuff for different games, but they're all games that are like not ones I'm interested in. So either way, yeah, thank you very much for all watching for the last year and a bit. Let's say 8 months. It was about 8 months, 2 solid months, and then the rest 6 months were bad. Let's put it that way. And hopefully in the future we have a lot more stuff to talk about. I'm going to go now. Have a lovely day. I forgot how to turn this off. This will be interesting, and I shall see you very, very soon. I forgot where the camera is. Bye bye. Thanks for watching this weird live stream.